Hello everyone, Minkey here with the fourth episode, the fourth part of Minkey's Christmas Week. Episode 1. So it's part 4, should remember that this time around. And today we have some Buddyfight cards, which I didn't take a picture of, so I'll take a picture of them in a second. But you'll see them on screen anyway. So yeah, I've got 2 start decks. They're called start decks again, for some reason, but hey, they're still pretty good. And yeah, these 2, I mean, I don't know, I got them on eBay as well, so I remember that, so hey, that's 2 new things we can do, so let's have a look inside and see what we got then. Alright, wow, that took longer than expected, about 6 minutes, not 6 minutes, 5 minutes more like, 5.5 minutes almost. Alright, so here we do have some bonus items. I don't know what these are, let me just have a look. There's we've got a little thing here. I don't know what this is exactly. It's I think it's supposed to be able to hold 15 cards in it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm new to Buddyfight, by the way, guys. So I'm not well versed in it either. Just like the other 3 series. So yeah, 4 new card games I'm gonna get into. So yeah, that's something. But hey, I'm gonna, like I said, I wanted to learn. Just gonna get into the rhythm of things, if you will. Next up, we have the deck mats, which that's kind of cool. So we've got deck, drop, monster left, center, and right, flag / item, buddy. And a little extra stuff. Gorge. So you have like a graveyard. Okay, yeah, I guess drop is the graveyard. See, that's kind of cool. And we've got deck map then, because otherwise I wouldn't know where to place the cards. And finally we have this thing, which I'm not entirely sure what this even is. So I just need to open it up, that's the thing. Fight together with your buddy. Okay, so this is just instructions then, alright, cool. Alright, that's alright then. Alright, well that's that's the bonuses, so let's go on to the deck then. Alright, our first card is Resurrected Arc Dragon Black Bats. So yeah, this is the cover card, this first one. Which, by the way, this one is called, let me just have a look here, Demon Lord Dragon of Tempest. That's what this first one is called. This first structure deck anyway. Pay 1 Gorge. Okay, I guess that's sort of like your payment kind of thing. Well, obviously, duh. During your turn, this card on your field cannot be destroyed. Beginning of your attack phase, if you have an item equipped, this card gets double attack. Then, if you have 4 life or less, destroy monsters your opponent controls, or on your opponent's field. That's how used to Yu-Gi-Oh! I am. I just name it as Yu-Gi-Oh! Effects, if you will. Next up we have a sideways card. Okay, what's this? Well, let me read this sideways. So what's this do then? Thunder Sword X Tempest Blade. You may only use this card if your opponent has 4 life or less, and your cards have attacked 2 times or more during this turn. A link attack only counts as 1 attack. Okay, a link attack, that's actually kind of interesting. Pay 4 Gorge, deal 4 damage to your opponent. Okay, so it's like a win card then, it lets you win or something, right? Nice. Alright, more cards. Oh, not more cards, it's the same card. 5 cards. 5 copies of that first of the deck master, the main card, if you will. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Alright, more cards. So what's the next one? Captain of the Cavalry Dragons, Kigale Bide. Alright, bearing in mind I looked up milling for this set as well, by the way, so hopefully I do have some milling cards here, but if not, then it is what it is. Critical +1 as well, nice. And we get 4 copies of that card. Blusterous Brat Roller. Oh hey, it's got flavour text as well, that's actually kind of cool. It says, hey, don't tell me you're getting cold feet just from this. I'm still warming up, you know. Well, this actually has vanilla text as well, it's really nice. Beginning of each player's attack phase, if this card is on the field, you may move this card to an open monster area. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. And we get 3 copies of that. I guess the center area is a bit important then. And that's what I'm guessing anyway. Next up we have Frontline Blacksmith Rectangle. It's just called Rectangle. I'm not gonna, like I said, like before, I'm not gonna go through all these cards because again, I'm still new to the game. I'm still learning and whatnot. So do excuse me if I do get things wrong or whatever. And if I get a really rare card, but I don't know what it means, so I just pass it. I'm not passing it because it's rare. I'm passing it because I don't have a clue. I'm learning, so. Right, 4 copies of Ringblade Wielder Ring. Trust me, you don't want to go over. That's just the vanilla tags, it's just a normal monster. They have a 5,000 attack, I guess. Level 2 and 1,000 defense, I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure, but that's on the side. That's right down the side. That's red number, white number, blue number. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's not outright attack, level, and defense, but you know, it's anyway, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Next up, we have Lance Knight Decon. If you have an item equipped, this card gets power plus 3,000. Nice. We've got 2 copies of that. Monohorn Dragon Cornus. Vanilla text is, it is often mistaken as a mythical beast, but make no mistake, it is, without a doubt, a dragon. Oh, I was going to say, it's a mythical beast, but make no mistake, it is a mythical beast. When this card enters the field, for this turn, a card on your field gets power plus 2,000. Nice. And we get 4 copies of that. Okay, nice. I'm assuming you can only summon once per turn or something. In which case you just get all 4 on the field and plus 8,000. Next up we have Replenisher Heptor. Hepchu. Is my sneezing really that weird? That's the vanilla text. The effect is when this card enters the field, if you have a Thunder Empire item equipped, put the top card of your deck into your gorge. Okay, nice. So it is a little bit deck manipulation. So that's actually really nice. That's good. Then I got some sort of deck stuff. Next up we have Destroy X Thunder. Okay. You only cast this card if you have a Thunder Empire on your field. Pay 1 life. Destroy a monster on your opponent's field. Well, I know who's not at risk of being paid, so. Alright, that's cool. Next up we have a Distinguished Replenisher. You may only cast this card if you have a Thunder Empire monster on your field. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into your gorge and you gain 1 life. Okay, okay, I get it. There's types down here. There's like Thunder Empire and whatever. So I guess you got to control like a Thunder Empire. So it's like a type in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? That kind of thing. That sounds like what it is. Next up we have Thunder X Energy, which is all mostly yellow, but it's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, I think. Choose a Thunder Empire monster in battle. For this turn, for this battle, it gets 3,000 plus 3,000 power plus 3,000 defense. So okay, so it's a power and defense. Okay, and counter attack. Counter attack. This card is on the field out of attack. Choose a monster that attacks with defense. All right, nice. Next up we have Blue Dragon Shield. It's a spell card. Right. You only cast this card during... Oh nice, nullify the attack and the top card of your deck goes into your gorge. Alright, nice. You get 2 cards to that as well, nice. Green Dragon Shield. Right, what's this? It looks like it's just the same card, but you nullify the attack and you gain a life instead. And you have 4 copies of that, so 0 out of 10 because there's a 0 out of 10 deck because it gives me less mill cards. No, I'm kidding. Electric Spear. Pay 1 Gorge. If you have 2 or more Thunder Empire monsters in the field, this card gets Penetrate. I guess it's piercing. And 0 defense. Right? And 5,000 power, it looks like. Because it's got no physical number there, so. And 2 copies of that. Ace Dragon Dagger. A dagger inscribed with the blessings of the Archdragons. Tiny but deadly. Right, nice one. We get another copy of Thunder Sword X Tempest Blade. And we get Dragon World. Wow, that's actually a really nice artwork actually. You may use Dragon World and generic cards. Okay, am I not allowed to use generic cards if I don't have this card? That's pretty cool though, I think. Wow, this one was actually kind of packaged better, this cased closed one. This which I'm not judging the previous one on poor packaging, it's just nice, it's just that this one is nice for being better packaged. And it looks like it's got the same stuff. Pretty much. So, well, I mean obviously it's got like different artworks and whatnot, so it's got like obviously the case closed guy on it. So, you know, but this little thing and then Buddyfight Ace. Then the rules with the Ace of Games. That's what I think it's reading. I think it's kind of cut off. No, that is what it is. Learn the rules with the Ace of Games. Nice. And it's got another deck mat, which I'm not going to look at, but I'll take a picture of it and compare for the video. So let's look at the cards then. Alright, well the first few cards are a little curled, but I guess it's fine. Because again, I'm not planning on selling these or anything, so I'll deal with it. So, okay, so our first card is Small Detective Conan Edogawa. With vanilla text, I'm his name, a detective. I'm not going through his name every single time. Act. You may drop a hand card. If you do, put up to 1 Shinichi Kudo from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. You may only use this ability once per turn. And second, I guess they're called abilities and they're not effects. Second ability, at the end of the battle of this card, you may call up to 1 Shinichi Kudo from your hand by paying its call cost. Right, nice. And we have 2 cards of him. Calm and Collected Conan Edogawa. When this card enters the field during the final phase, declare a card type and look at your opponent's hand. If there is a card in the declared card type among them, deal 2 damage to your opponent. You can choose character, event, item, special, flag, and special character for card type. Alright, cool. Alright, a sideways card, okay. What's this? There is always only one truth. You may only cast this card if your opponent's life is 4 or less, and you have a Conan or Shinichi Kudo on your field. Pay 2 gorge, deal 4 damage. This damage cannot be reduced. Okay, wow, that's actually kind of cool. So it's basically the same card as the other one, kind of thing, except it's like a final attack, if you will, kind of thing. Alright, Small Detective Conan Edogawa. How many times am I gonna have to say that name? I'm not gonna go through all the cards, but obviously it's like you know, you do get to add a Shinichi Kudo from your deck to your hand, though, so that's kind of cool. Yep. It's basically just, isn't that the same card as the first one? I'm not sure, but 4 copies of it. Okay, this is the same card, I remember that. So this is 1 copy. Alright, new card. Peaceful Days, Habara. Never mind. That's a vanilla text. When this card enters the field, you may, if you have another card with a detective and its attribute on your field, draw a card. Okay, so there's attributes in this as well. Nice. It's gonna be confusing, but hey, it's a high school girl ran Mori. Right. Okay, so it does search for a detective card from your, or detective item from your deck into your hand. That's kind of cool. Alright, next up we have Mystery Detective Kogoro Mori. This card attempts to show the opponent's character on the center. It does demonstrate equal to its critical. Alright, nice. What is... Okay, it's at the middle number then. It's the middle number, like, this card has 8,000 power, 2 critical, and 8,000 defense. I'm guessing that's what it is. Now that's what I'm guessing, but again, I might be wrong, so apologies. Friend or foe, Toru Amuro. I don't know. Pay 2 gorge and put the top card of your deck into its soul. What? Okay. Nullify all abilities of your opponent's characters in battle with this card. This ability cannot be nullified. When this card attacks and destroys your opponent's character, draw a card. Alright, nice. Got 2 copies. Next up we have Silver Bullet, Suichi Akai. Pay 1 gorge and put the top 2 cards of your deck into its soul. Okay, so is that like you're putting him underneath this card then? Kind of like an Ixi's monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, choose a character on your opponent's field and you may drop its soul from this card. If you do, destroy the chosen card. Alright, yeah, it sounds like an Ixi summon. Not an Ixi summon, but you know what I mean? It sounds like Ixi material. Next up we have Detective of the West, Haiji Hattori. Pay 1 gorge and put the card into its soul. So many times it's doing that, but you know, it is what it is. 2 copies. Alright, nice. Haiji's girlfriend, Kazuha Tayama. Imagine being prefaced with as someone's girlfriend or someone's boyfriend or just whatever it's. Why? When this card is dropped from your hand, you may call this card from the drop zone. Okay, that's kind of cool actually. When the card enters the battlefield, enters the field, put the top card of your deck into your gorge and you gain 1 life. Nice. I was going to say 1 life point because I'm so used to Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though it's 1 life point, that's rarely ever a case where you have 1 life point or anything like that. Next up we have Elegant, Kid the Phantom Thief. So not Kid of the Phantom Thief, just Kid the Phantom Thief. I got leave Lupin to Pine Wine in a dark cell. Pay 1 gorge and material the top card of your deck to its soul. It doesn't say that. I'm kind of trying to simplify it, but I'm kind of not doing good. And we got 2 copies of that, by the way. Mori Detective Agency. This card remains on the field. Okay, that's really powerful effect. That sounds like. All characters on your field with detective and attribute cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. When a character with detective and attribute enters your field, you gain 1 life, draw a card. This ability only activates once per turn. You may only set 1 of this card on your field. And yeah, it gives you 4. Alright. Next up we have Painful Strike. 2 copies of it. What's it do? I draws you 2 cards at least. So if you guess something correctly in your opponent's hands, that's kind of cool. Next up we have Keep Out. You may only cast this card during an attack on your opponent's turn. Nullify the attack, and if you have a card with Detective its attribute in your field, you gain 2 life. Nice. Next up we have Stretchy Suspenders. Okay. Starting to get a bit confused here, baffled or whatever. I don't know. Destroy character in your field. Then if you have a detective on your field, you may drop a hand card. If you do, return this card to your hand. Oh, nice. That's actually really nice, actually. 2 copies of that. Junior Detective League. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your gorge, and put a size 1 or less character with detective in its from your drop zone into your hand. You only cast this card once per turn. Okay, so it's that size then. It's that not as critical, but it's size, and I'm guessing it's size then. Yeah, like this card. This card is a 5,000 power, I guess 0 defense, and a size 1, right? This kicking enhancement shoes. Put 1 gorge, pay 1 gorge and put the top card of your deck to your soul. All cards detective, gain 3,000 power. This card can tag even if you have a character in your center. Oh, okay, so you can't attack if, okay. When this card attacks, if you have real more cards with detective in its tree on your field, draw a card and deal 2 damage to your opponent. Nice, and you have 4 copies of this card, nice. So you can activate all 3, or summon all 3, or whatever it's called. We got another copy of this card, or another 3 copies, nice. We got Detective Conan, which looks more like a logo. Well, I guess it's a flag. It says it's a flag card, so I guess that's it. You may use Detective Conan cards. Okay. Detective of the East, Shinichi Kudo. I guess this is the card that they were mentioning earlier. Alright, and finally we have a shiny card. Ihabara's Day. Drop a hand card. Draw 2 cards. You only cast this card once per turn. Okay. Alright. Wow, half an hour. Well, half an hour in recording. It's obviously going to be less than that in editing, but you know, it's well, I mean, I guess it depends on how long I speak here. So yeah, really interesting cards then, I guess. You know, it's something, and yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this card game as well. I've got these 4 card games. I've basically got no experience with these card games, like next to no experience with these card games whatsoever so far. So you know, obviously a lot of it is just, you know, I don't know. You know, but I'm willing to learn. I'm always willing to learn it because it's new stuff, it's new card games, and now that I'm escaped and whatnot, I do want to get into the rhythm of it, if you will. You know, I want to learn them and whatnot. So there is all that. So I gotta get into. So you know, hopefully I can get the swing of things. Obviously, it's 4 new card games so far. So obviously that's a lot of work to put into it, if you will. So there's a lot of stuff to learn, but I hope I don't confuse the games together. But you know, it's something. You know, I'll get the hang of it eventually, I'm sure. You know, especially now that I'm escaped and I can properly give them the attention that I need to give them and whatnot. So you know, that's something. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, really. Alright, well, that's it for today. So that's two more decks down for future. What is this called? Whatever it's called, I'll call it. It's obviously the title. But yeah, that's another Minkey's Christmas Week episode done. Oh, not an episode, sorry. I call an episode. I call the episode yearly, so obviously this is all episode 1. Next year will be episode 2, then episode 3 in 2026, etc., etc. But yeah, this is part 4 done of episode 1. So yeah, another part. So 3 more parts to go, guys. So I look forward to tomorrow's gift. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really minky day, and I'll see you tomorrow.